Hello, Ako here. This is a live stream that I was meant to start recording about 5 minutes ago, and so I forgot to press the record button for the YouTube part of it. So this is a little live stream I'm doing, a little extra one. This is a few people have asked me questions and asked me to do a little Q&A thing. So this is like my questions about me. I'm not really going to do much in the game. I was just going to go sit in my little library over there and read some questions that I've been asked and asked to provide answers for. So that's kind of going to be this little episode. I'm going to upload it to YouTube. I've got my straw yet. Yeah, it's alright, mates. I've not really live streamed at this time of day before, so I'm not expecting a great deal of people. There's my straw. I put it there, look. I was going to sit in my library with a glass of scotch, but I've got no scotch. So I'm going to sit in my library with a straw instead, because that's the best I can do. So the straw lets you drink from off the ground. So if I was to put down some milk, for example, I think I've got some milk here. I don't know why, but I've got 3 milk buckets there. If I was to put that milk in there, I can use a straw. I can go drink it up, and it's done nothing for me. You can drink up XP like that as well. If you get mob essence out your tank in a bucket, and that's clean. Look, it's clean room. This it's medically clean. So yeah, I'm going to jump into the library in a minute and just read a few questions out and write the answers down. Now, I'll say I don't think this is going to be on very long. I've drank worse. I've drank worse. So, if I can get in the library. Yeah, inventory OCD. It's not quite OCD, it's just I like tidy. So my plan was just to sit in the library with my straw in my hand like this and read the questions I've been given. So if people have been wondering anything, then this is when you find out the answers to the things that you've been wondering about this guy who makes computer game videos. To be honest, I was like 17, I didn't really care, so maybe I probably let him eat anything back then. So let's kick off then with the first question, and the first question is from Nice Guy, and the question is, what is my real name? That's an easy one. A few people already know that, but my real name is Ian Atkinson, and my nickname all my life. So look, Alien, you can't really see what he's writing though, because the book's in the bloody way. So that's my name, and that's why I'm called Ako, because Ako is quite a popular nickname for someone called Atkinson. So there we go. So I'm going to sign that book. Sign. Book title. What is my real name? Can't be long enough. Book title. Hello, Moises. I don't like it much, to be honest, Torch. I think it's a bit of a weak name. I like stronger names. Like a name like Rock or Arnold. Jack's a good strong name. Real name, Ako the Builder. There we go. So there's one book. So now that book's going to go back in the bookshelf. Yeah, I've always told my mum and dad that they give me a bit of a soft name. But just in case stalkers all know my name. This is for the people on YouTube so they can see what you've been writing while I was looking up there. Ah, nice, Moises. That's cool. I've not actually updated man for a while and checked. So I'll carry on. The next question. Again, this is another one from Nice Guy. You can, Moises, yeah. Go ahead and link it, mate. I'll have a look later. What is my favourite mod in the Unleashed mod pack? That's a tricky one. So I have to expand on that one a bit. Now, I've been asked this question before, and I've seen it on the forum threads a couple of times and answered it. I don't particularly like one mod any more than any others. It's a mixture of mods. Thank you very much. There we go. There's a link to a updated version of the texture pack. Cool. I have gone to the link and I've added it to my bookmarks bar. Sorted. Thank you very much. It's a mod called Twitch IRC for Minecraft or something. I can never remember the name of it. But someone's bound to know the name of it. If anyone can remember the name of the Twitch, just Twitch IRC. There we go. Just Twitch IRC for Minecraft, maybe. So that's what I just googled it when someone let me know. Right. So yeah, what's my favourite mod? I don't particularly have one. It's the combination of many mods together that I like to play with and that I like to kind of build together. So, like even in this room, I suppose this room's mostly vanilla, but it's got Mistcraft, it's got Bibliocraft, it's got Vanilla Enchanting, it's got Thaumcraft Enchanted books, it's got a chicken chunk loader. I like the fact that mixing many mods together to create something a bit different. So you find most of the time, even when I'm building something technical with a mod, I try and work a couple of mods in together, like try and use a bit of red netting with something else or something like that. So picking a single mod, I don't know. Yep, client side, so you can just bang it on your client, and that's nice and cool. So I think at the minute, sort of the way it changes the game quite a lot, I think I'm going to have to go for Applied Energistics as my favourite mod, because it just changes the way you can do so much. Before factorisation barrels, and I'm very fond of factorisation, before factorisation barrels everything was in chests, and the game with expanded storage is quite a lot different than what it used to be without it. So I'm going to go with Applied Logistics for what that's adding. So there we go, I'll sign that one. Favourite mod in pack. No, favourite mod, okay. Favourite mod, it's not my all-time favourite mod. I say I like plenty of mods together. Right, so yeah, I've had Minecrafted down, so if you're not in now, you're not going to get in at the minute. But yeah, before factorisation barrels, when I remember playing Tech It before Feed the Beast existed, and you could never get anywhere like as much resources as you can these days, and it's because you just couldn't store it all. It's just totally different how you can actually store it all now. So there we go, there's 2 questions down. Next question is, when did I start with Minecraft and Feed the Beast, and who or where got me into it? Well, I think I've explained that one a couple of times before. Yeah, Room Full of Barrels. I kind of quite like the Room Full of Barrels. I was on the last Minecraft pack before Ultimate came out. I was just getting a system sorted that was going to use factorisation routers and to sort out my barrel. I did a couple of videos on it. I was just kind of in the process of sorting it all out, so I could have just a wall of barrels next to each other with no tubes in between. But yeah, I still have too many chests. No, I should have got it all into my ME network, but I don't put it all in. I always leave some bits out. But yeah, I've got no idea why it's down. Yeah, Minecraft was good. We added Twilight. No, we didn't. We added Mistcraft, which in hindsight we maybe shouldn't have done. But I think I like the Minecraft pack as well. Very good. The little bit of travel restriction makes it a bit better, I think. So when did I start with Minecraft? Feed the Beast. Who or where got me into it? Well, I'm a big MMO player. I've played MMOs over the years. Ultima, starting with Ultima Online in 2000. I missed the glory days of that. I was busy out drinking. I started playing Ultima, and I've pretty much played an MMO pretty much all the time since. I've had a bit time off here and there, but yeah, no Mistcraft. I said we put Mistcraft in though, so maybe shouldn't have done. Star Wars Galaxies, Dungeons and Dragons Online, DC Universe, Vanguard. I've played all kind of MMOs, and last year was waiting for Guild Wars 2 to come out, and the press beta of Guild Wars 2. The press beta of Guild Wars 2 happened, and there was loads of press beta videos out, and I was watching some of Total Biscuits, and Total Biscuit I think was doing one with the Yogscast, And I started watching Yogscast's videos of Guild Wars 2, and I found them quite funny, even though they're a pair of idiots, but they're good kind of idiots, the best kind of idiots. So I started watching Yogscast other stuff, and then I saw a couple of the Minecraft stuff, and I thought that's not really for me. And then I saw Duncan's Tech It series, and from the first episode of Duncan's Tech It series, I thought this is kind of awesome. It showed a nuclear reactor, and it showed the Rail Brothers with all the train stuff and that. Yeah, it is, yeah. Good idiots. That's what you want of a YouTuber. So I started watching Duncan's Tech It series, so I got into it that way. I played vanilla Minecraft for about a week, built a big castle that had a wooden interior, tried doing lava, pouring up the front, bent all the inside down, uninstalled vanilla, and got Tech It. Played Tech It until Guild Wars 2 came out, and then when I was playing I played Guild Wars 2 for about 6 months, probably overplayed it and burned out a bit, but I kept watching the Tech It videos while I was playing Guild Wars 2. So then when Feed the Beast came out, I was a little bit bored of Guild Wars 2 because I was not happy with the way people could server jump for the PvP. That's kind of my biggest hang up with it, is I was on a server called Destruction that was real popular, and people kept jumping onto the server to make it popular, then it would be too full, and then they'd all jump ship again, and it was really getting my nerves. So it was Duncan's Tech It series that got me into Minecraft. So I'm going to have to say, when I started Minecraft, Yogscast, after watching Duncan's Tech It series, while waiting, that's fucking spell her out, while waiting for GU2 to release. There we go, so there's the answer to that question. I'll sign that. What Minecraft? I suppose I'll do. Sign and close. There we go, 3 books down. The first one, I think, it's the one that he started. Yeah, the first one where they ended up with a big fight between him and Rithian and stuff. I think the best one. I think it was when. I think when Duncan actually enjoyed it more. He seems to just do it for the sake of it these days. But yeah, the first one that he did, the one when they was all new to it and really keen and excited by it. So yeah, there's that question gone then. Next one from DJ. What's on my sleeve? As you can see, if anyone's looked at my Feed the Beast forum thread, there's a picture of me. I've got a sleeve, a tattoo sleeve that is. It started off when I was 17 with a little devil sat on a cloud. That's really shit. That when I was about 25 I got covered over. So now it's just like a mismatch of all kind of stuff. My main thing I asked for was I want it to be really colourful, so I kept adding bits to it. So the bit that used to be a devil is now like a black blob. It's got some pink flowers around it, like lotus flowers around it and that, and water. I've got like a Japanese sun up the top. I've got a koi carp on the inside of my upper arm. Then down on the bottom of my arm, the inside of my arm is a big peacock with more pink flowers. The outside of my forearm is a big tiger, and in the bit behind my elbow I've got like a little turtle, and the turtle's actually the best bit and it's a bit you can't see. So there we go, loads of animals. I've got a menagerie of animals on my arm. I said it in the sleeve the other day, the guy who did my tattoos, he was quite young when he did mine, and mine are good, they're alright. The stuff he does now is out of this world. He's won competitions, he does graffiti style stuff, does all his own designs. He's a very accomplished artist, and he's got a 2-year waiting list. So, meh, if I do get any money, if I do actually start making money from this, I do plan one day on getting an avatar of Kane, full size on the back of my back, which is a Warhammer 40k thing, and I reckon it cost me about 2 or 3 grand. But if I can get in with him, that's what I'd ask him to do. I've seen a big avatar of Kane. If you type in avatar of Kane on Google, you'll see what I mean. There's a big Eldar, like fire war god, was made out of fire. I've seen a really good picture of that on what's that art website called? I can't remember. Anyway, it's in a really good picture of it, and I'd want him to do something based off that. I'd make him, or I'd buy him a couple of models and get him to make me a design. So I'll answer that question in just a minute, Jack. But on my sleeve is a menagerie of animals. Koi, carp, turtle, peacock, and a tiger. There we go. In a Japanese style. Smiley face. What sleeve? Santa Claus. There we go. So let's catch up with the chat. 1.7 canyons, giant forest cliffs. I've not actually seen any of them yet. I know that they're coming, but hello by the way, Slows. I know they're coming, but I've not actually seen any of it. I don't know if they've released info on it yet. And volcanoes, cool. I would like to have a look though. I do like vanilla. Now I've played with Extra Biomes XL and I've played with Biomes of Plenty. I think the Extra Biomes mods do add a lot, but I think they also make me appreciate vanilla biomes more. So vanilla biomes with a couple of extra ones, when Mojang put them in, I think it'll be pretty cool. End game on the server, I don't really have one. I'll just go until the server needs resetting. I do want to build a big Warhammer Titan at some point. I am waiting for 1.6 for that because I want to build it out with the coloured clay. So if I don't have to restart the server for 1.6, I'll start building. Yeah. It never will. You always need a server restart at some point. If we don't have to reset for 1.6, and as I was saying in the stream the other day, because of Foundcraft's changing massively, so I don't know what's going to happen there. If it doesn't need a reset, then I'll be building a big Titan after that, and then just building stuff around the edge of the town, building more stuff up. And as the mods update, mods change, mods get added, mods get taken out, so there's always new stuff to play with. Gravity suit, I'm planning to do that. I want to make a gravity suit. I want to make a full set of at some point I plan to have an armour room with a set of every armour in the game on it. Well, it's all just for fun really, isn't it? But yeah, so I'm going to make a big Titan. I'm going to move all my machinery inside of it so it looks like it's a working thing. I want loads of boilers and stuff inside it, and a big power core, all shit like that. So that should take me about a month, I reckon, once we get to 1.6. So for the near future, I've got stuff planned, and then after that it's just keeping up with the mod changes and stuff. Yeah. So yeah. But I'm trying and look at every mod in the pack. There's some stuff that I've not touched on at all yet. I'm going to do factorization, triple R stuff, just for the sake of doing it, and because High Tech Country Boy made me a really nice video showing me how to do it. Stuff like that. Okay. Right, next question then. That one can go up there. Next one. It is all fun and games. Plus, at some point in the year, I'm hoping to get into WildStar or the Elder Scrolls Online. My preferred one's Elder Scrolls Online. I think I'll enjoy it more. I watched the live stream they did, little demo live stream last week, and I think I could spend a lot of time in the Elder Scrolls Online. So we'll have to see how that goes. So when that comes, I'll be splitting my time. I'm going to still do the Feed the Beast series, but I'm going to split my time between doing either one of them, or possibly both of them, and Minecraft. So then the episodes might go to maybe not every day, but I'm sure there'll still be a lot of stuff for me to do with Minecraft as well. That's going to be a bit of a challenge for me, because usually I'm a one game kind of guy. I've never really played more than one game at the same time, so I need to see if I can actually do that and maintain the will to do them both. Dragon Wolf, do I lift? Short answer, no. I used to lift Yeah. To where, well, by the time I should be onto that, by the time one of them comes out, I should have my upgraded internet. Hello. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to do a lot more live streaming. And I play MMOs, I play them to death, so I'm kind of hoping that making videos will stop me burning out as well, because I've always burnt out. Every MMO I've played too much, and the little things that bother me a little bit at first gradually start to bother me more and more until one day I'll stop it. I miss GregTech a bit, I won't lie, but I don't think Feed the Beast Unhinged's got enough stuff in it to make it fun enough to play. I can see doing it as a challenge might be alright, but every single mod in it set to the way it's set, it doesn't seem like a lot of fun, and there's not a lot of diversity in there. There's not a lot of stuff in there for fun or anything. I will try and have a look at it. GregTech takes a lot of time input to get it right. I did quite a lot of GregTech in my Ultimate and my Ultimate Beginner's Guide and my Feed the Beast beaters. No, I didn't actually do any of my Feed the Beast beaters, I take that back. I did a lot in my Ultimate series though. And it's very good, and I do enjoy the automation, and I did want to get a massive plant of fusion reactors going at some point with all the fully upgraded... Yeah, he's a bit of a dick, isn't he? With all the fully upgraded machines that take a ridiculous amount of power. I wanted to do all that thing. Like, there's a guy called... What's he called? Berserkenstan, who did a really cool industrial building full of GregTech stuff that looks really awesome. Berserkenstan 1 on YouTube. He's got a really sweet factory. Do something like that. I'd love to do something like that. So yeah, I can't promise getting onto it, but I would like to have a go at some point. Berserkenstan 1. He's got a couple of cool videos from a couple of months ago of his factory. I think he's got 4 fusion reactors and a load of fully upgraded GregTech machines and stuff. And the factory looks awesome as well, based on a photograph of a real-life brutally designed building factory. That's kind of awesome. So, do I lift? No. Skeg said. His old base, yeah, Skeg's seen it. It really is cool, isn't it? So I've realised that when I went to that texture pack, I've actually hidden the stream. The chat, there we go, I can see it again now. Do I lift? No, I used to. I've been going to a gym for many years, and then I decided when I was 36 I'm going to take 4 years off, and I ain't doing anything till I'm 40 when I'm going to start again. Last few years though, I've not done a great deal of trying to get bigger out. I just mainly do fitness stuff, and quite a bit, me and my mate Kel, who we used to go to the gym with, we used to do a lot of core strength stuff, a lot of press ups, a lot of stuff like that. But generally when I go to the gym, like anything I do, I generally do it too much and then get sick of it. So on and off for years. When I do go, I do a lot of rowing. I like sitting on the rower. I do quite a bit of running, and just do weights. But I found myself feeling a lot stronger when I used to do a lot of press ups. So I used to do a lot of press ups. Trying to go for the 100 press ups in 2 minutes. That's ridiculous. Yeah. Quite easy to plateau when you try doing that. So no, I'm taking 4 years off till I'm a big, fat, 40-year-old. Then I'll go back to the gym. There we go. So yeah, when I was 36 I thought I ain't doing shit until I'm 40, but I'm actually putting a bit more weight on than I expected to. I've got like a gym quality runner in my garage. I've got a Concept 2 rower down in the living room, and I've got quite a nice bench with about 135 kilo weights. So not a massive amount, but so yeah, I've got everything here I need to motivate, but it's hard to get motivated. Plus I did that P90X thing. I did it for 31 days a couple of years ago, and I know I can do it, so I might do that again one day. But I did P31X because after 31 days I couldn't be arsed anymore. Right, do. Never done roids. Do I lift? Thing with steroids is, I think I've never done them. I'm not totally against them. I think like anything, the fact that if you get injured, you get prescribed steroids to make your muscles stronger. I think when people abuse steroids, it's like abusing anything, like abusing cake or anything. That too much of anything is going to do you a lot of damage. I think if people are sensible and actually maybe use steroids for 1 month a year, they'd find that they've got quite good gains and not a lot of damage out of it. But people can't be sensible, so people abuse steroids. And it's not the word steroid that's the bad, it's steroid abuse. It's the abuse bit that's the bad part. Well, I think, but my view on any kind of drug is people should be able to put whatever they want into bodies. It's up to them. Right, let me catch up. If you set up a mass fab energy bridge next episode, you'll have enough UU for a quantum amount of gravity. I will, but it's just getting the time. I will get around to it. But the power limit on power converters there is now, yes. Hello there. I'll wave at you. Oops. If I can wave right. Hello. But yeah, it should be up to people to it themselves. Anyway, that's a bit off topic, isn't it? So, do I lift? There we go. That one can go in the shelf. How long are we going for? Half an hour. And about halfway through. I thought about an hour should be about right. So we're talking about, yeah, sounds about right. We're talking about power converters, are we? If you convert, or the only time I've checked lately, if you're going from Steam to MJs, then it's limited to 100 MJ a tick. Yeah, it takes a bit of time. Look at that, the King Slam. Go get it. It seems to be limited to about 100 MJ a tick. So I'm not sure what is actually set his limits to on it, but it certainly is limited. Hello, Pumpkin. It's all a bit kinky calling someone Pumpkin. There is my bees. What's he doing there? Get out my bees, you bastard. Yes, mate, I will do it though, but I've got a lot to do. There's a lot of things I'm trying to get on with. So it's on my list. I can show you it's on my list just so you know I'm not making it up. Cool. There we go, look, expand IC2 UU matter, it's number 4 on the list there. I also want to expand the laser drill with nuclear reactors, so that's more IC2 stuff. So it is up on the list there. So I'm not just making it up, I'm going to try and get round to it. But I ain't got round to it yet, because there's a lot of stuff to do in this mod pack. And even doing an episode a day, it's hard to get time to fit everything in. So yeah, I'm trying to get round to it. I possibly added it at the end of the last episode. Or was that in today's? But I did have IC2 on there, I think. I just I expanded it a bit. Yeah, because after the live stream, someone, I think it was would you on the live stream the other day? Did you ask me then? Someone certainly asked me in the live stream the other day. Next book. What was the first? This is from Alien. Thanks for this, Alien. What was the first console I owned, and what was the first video game I had? Well, I'm an old guy, so consoles didn't exist when I was little. What I did own was a thing called a Texas Instruments, and it was terrible. Yep, the power converters mod is called Power Converters. I had a thing called a Texas Instruments, and the first game I had in it was a Pac-Man ripoff called Munchman. And we had 2 games for it, because the games back in probably 1985 or something was 40 odd quid each. Even then the cartridges 40 odd quid, so we got 2 games with it and never got any more games. Where a few of my mates had Commodore 64s and stuff. After that I had an Amiga, I didn't really have a computer. Like my dad never bought into it. But cool, Commodore 64, cool. The first actually decent gameplay thing I had was an Amiga, which I played a lot of stuff on. Favourite game? My favourite game on that was a game called Utros, which is hardly no one's played. Then first console would have been a PS1. I never had a Mega Drive or like that. I had mates who had them. We used to always go to people's houses, and I had mates who had flats. So I used to play on a Mega Drive a hell of a lot, and Sega CD-ROM and all stuff like that. Never really played on Nintendo as much, but my first one for me was actually a Texas Instruments thing. Let's just show the chat there for the YouTubes. Okay, doke, Jack. I think I got a message from you, Jack. Yeah, I mentioned it before we started recording. Jumpman. Vaguely remember that. Is power converters disabled by default? I think you have to enable it. But that shouldn't make a difference to the config, should it? Played all kind of stuff. One that I remember is we used to play a lot at mates' house. PGA golf and was all drunk after the pub. That was we used to play a hell of a lot. But first Sonic and stuff like that, we used to play a lot. Yeah, it should still be there. It's in it's under power crystals. Look at power crystals inside his mods folder. There's manufacturer reloaded. There's nether ores, and there should be power converters as well. I'd already left school by the time he was born, James. I was 3 years out of school when he was born. 75 I was born. Bloody hell. Vaguely remember that. I forget a lot of stuff when I was young. I don't remember a great deal of it, as lots happened. So, first console, technically, didn't save any of it. First console was technically for me PlayStation 1, and I think it came with Tomb Raider, the original Tomb Raider. I left senior school, secondary school in '92. PlayStation 1, Tomb Raider. So there we go, Alien. Is that a good answer? First console. So, never really been a console gamer much. PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 is all I've had, I think. Always been more of a PC player. I think that's a lot of people, maybe, I might be making something up here, but I think a lot of people who played Amigas might be PC players these days. So, next book. Is this a bit weird? Just me sat in a library reading books? Is no one want to pull the teeth out yet? No? I'm a fan of the Bee Gees from Will. Not really. I can't really elaborate on that one much. So there we go. Not really. Don't mind them, but never really been into them much. So there we go. Nice quick book there. First game I played was a thing called Munchman. I had 2 games for my little Texas Instruments. There was wow, Madachi's older than me. You must be an old guy. I'm surprised you can see the screen. Cool. Chillam's nearly the same age as me, 76. Cool. Yep. Oh, 76 he was born or left school. Sorry about that, I was only joking, mate. Eyes last longer these days, don't they? You didn't leave school in 76. Okay, I was just asking. Relax. So, there's a quick book. Bee Gees. I've got a book called Bee Gees. I'm glad I got that question because I've got a book called Bee Gees. Next book. What's my favourite genre of music? That's an hard one. I like all kind of shit. There's another kind of question from Skegfast coming up in a bit. That's well, yes, I would. I think I'd need a lot more money than I've got to actually set one up, especially for Feed the Beast. If you look at any Feed the Beast server that has a lot of people on, it's a nightmare to make them run. It's a nightmare to keep them run. You pretty much need a full-time admin, and I wouldn't have time to do the admin myself. I need to pay someone. So I think a fan server for a Feed the Beast server is quite a big ask. So yes, if I could afford to have someone else run it all, but other than that, no. But, well, it's a lot trickier than you think, I think. But well, if anyone wants to do it, feel free to. I won't stop anyone. But it's a lot of work. I've seen Tom have to run the server. It's a lot of work running a Feed the Beast server, and that was on quite a good amount of hardware that he's got. No, yeah. Yeah, it's a bit out of my reach at the minute, mate. I wouldn't like to commit. Also, until I can deal with, see if I can handle playing an MMO, and yeah, Vanilla's a lot easier. Feed the Beast server is a hard thing to run. Until I see, it's going to be a bit of a challenge for me when I get to playing an MMO and Minecraft. Until I see if I can keep my consistency up, I wouldn't want to commit to any server really. Favourite genre of music? Depends on my mood. Right, mood. I like all kind of stuff. It really is. It's hard. It's an hard thing. I like all kind of stuff. Depends on my mood. I like most kinds of real music. So by that I mean I don't like X Factor or any kind of shit like that. But any kind of real music. Any kind of dance that's been made, that's actually made for the sake of dance and not trying to sell records. I like a lot of trance stuff. I like a lot of, yeah, screw him, screw Bieber, not like that. That's call it music genre, right? Because that don't make sense. Some random, I mean. I'm not a believer, no. Depending on my mood, I listen to a lot of trance music. I like it. I like listening to that when I'm just playing games and stuff. Or a lot of rock. All kind of shit. I mean, I've got most stuff in my reggae. I've got quite a bit of reggae in my collection. Toots and the Maytals. Third World. Some of the more obscure Bob Marley stuff like Natty Dread and these other older ones. Not I don't listen to Legend much, but really I like Toots a lot. Toots are one of my favourite reggae stuff. Rap, yeah, I'm into quite a lot of rap. Used to be massively into Snoop Dogg back in '93 when that was all fresh, but these days don't listen to a great deal. I've got a couple of my favourites that I'm gonna go through later on my favourite YouTube videos. A Canadian guy called Decisive, I like quite a lot. Chronic 2001, brilliant album. Yeah, I used to play that all the time. I quite like watching. Don't Stop Me Now. What do you call him? What's his name? It's on my face. I forgot his name. The guy with the big dreads, because his videos are so much fun. When it comes to watching videos on YouTube, oh, it's killing me. It's killing me. Let's have a look. YouTube, Ako. Where's my playlists? Playlists. Favourite videos. I'll tell you my favourite. Busta Rhymes, that's what I'm thinking of. Busta Rhymes, that Don't Touch Me Now. I like his videos because all his videos he has so much fun in them. I'll kind of combine this with a question from Skegfast. So Skegfast said, let me try and find the question. Where's it going to be? It's one of the last ones I was asked, so let's try that one. No, that's from mate. What version is your Minecraft? I'm on 1.5.2 There we go. I'm on 1.5.2 and I'm playing version 1.1.3 of FTB Unleashed, which is not the recommended version. You have to select it on the launcher. So the follow-on question for the music genre one is 1.1.3, I think, James. Is 1.4 out? Oh, cool. I thought 1.1.4 was out then. There we go. James had answered it for you. So a follow-up question on the music genre one. Do I have a shitload of music on my hard drive but still listen to YouTube playlists most of the time? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So I said to Skeg that when I answered this one, I'd actually say what's on my little favourites playlist on the YouTubes. I want to grab a quick run through what's on my playlist. It's only like 13 things in it, so it won't take long. Just make sure I've not missed anything in chat, because I'm not on my Twitch page, so I'm missing it all again. I want to make a spawner. Do you mean a soul shard? Yeah? You want to know how to actually make the actual soul shard? I'm guessing. I can do that quickly for you. What you need to make a soul shard is endstone, 8 of them, netherrack, 4 of them, and diamond, and a glowstone block, which you might not have. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Glowstone block like so. And then to make the spawner, to make the soul shard, you put glowstone block down, netherrack around that, and then endstone around that. Then once you've got that structure there, you get a diamond in your hand and you click on the glowstone in the middle, and that's how you get a soul shard. There you go. Now, is that what you want? Is that what you was asking, or was you asking something completely different? We'll see when the chat catches up. And I've got 2 of them. There we go. So back into my little cave. So random stuff from my YouTube favourites. Music wise, I've got what have I got? I've got the Equalizer intro from the 80s, brilliant. I've got the one single, you're welcome mate, I've got the one single dubstep song I like, it's called Darkness Falls. I've got a couple of tracks by a guy called DJ Format, Canadian rapper, 3 Feet Deep, which is really good, and Vicious Battle Raps, which is also really good. I've got an awesome song by a band from the 70s, a Dutch prog rock band called Focus, with a song called Hocus Pocus. That's ridiculously awesome. I've got a song from Sons of Anarchy by the Black Keys called Keep Me that I like, and I've got a Busta Rhymes song on there called Don't Touch Me, and I've got DC Universe Online with 6 Feet Deep's awesome. No, 3 Feet Deep this is called. Promised Land is the free staff, yeah. Check out DJ Format. He's pretty cool. He's got a real smooth rapping style. I've got deleted video. I've had Slick Rick children's story. Slick Rick was awesome. Jane's Addiction, Sympathy for the Devil, which was a Rolling Stones song I think, which is also from Sons of Anarchy. And that, music-wise, that's it. I've got a George Carlin thing on there that I like, that I watch for it now and again. I've got Archer, Danger Zone. I've got some off Venture Brothers. And that's about it on my little favourites list there. 13 little videos. There we go, a bit weird. I did have Jethro Tull song for Jeffrey on there, but it's been deleted. That's one of my favourite Jethro Tull songs. Big fan of Jethro Tull. Can listen to that stuff all day. Yeah, Ian Anderson is a wizard. There we go. So that's a bit of a weird answer, I suppose. Anyway, let's move along here. Let's move along. So we're quite a way through these then. I think they're empty ones still. I made loads of books in case people kept asking stuff, but we ain't got loads more stuff. I made that playlist public actually, so people can see it. I think I've got it private. So you see the kind of shit that I like to watch. If you are interested. Right, let's carry on to the next question. What was the bullshit thing about where I live? That's an awesome question, Dexter. Well, Hull's a bit of a fucking dead end town. Cool, no news. I didn't think there was any. I don't want to commit. I don't know what endorse means. Endorse. Oh yeah, endorse. I don't know what mental I said it, and then I thought, of course I know what it means. If you want to set one up, then I wouldn't stop anyone. But I think it's a lot more work than you think it is. So I wouldn't want you to have to commit to something. Yeah, the internet. The fact that my internet service provider has got a monopoly. Send me a message, Jack. It's I don't do well being put on the spot. The internet service provider has got a bit of a monopoly, so we don't really get a choice of what ISP we have. We get stuck with Kingston Communications, which is we've got our own phone lines around here. We're not part of British Telecom, so because of that, it's a bit of a ball ache. Hull's a bit of a dead end. You don't go anywhere to get here. Most towns you can go through to go to other towns, so you get a lot of throughs traffic. If you're coming to Hull, you generally not going anywhere else, which is weird because we've got ferries to Amsterdam, but no one really. Everyone kind of stuck here. But I don't actually live in Hull anymore. I live just outside of Hull. I live in a little village called Cottenham. Hull is near Grimsby. I've been to Grimsby a couple of times. I bought my motorbike from Grimsby back in 2000. And when you drive into Grimsby, the colour drains out of the world. There's no colour there. They do not have the colour. Ask someone from Grimsby what red is. They don't know. All they've got is different shades of black and white there and grey. There's no colour. There's no colour. Used to have a good Carnell motorbike shop though. That I bought my GSXR from. There we go. So bullshit thing about where I live is going to be internet monopoly, which means internet's expensive and slow. We're going to get really fast internet coming, but even then it's quite expensive. I'll be paying like 40 quid a month for it. Bull. I'll call this Hull bullshit. Maybe I'm colourblind, yeah. Like I said, not really the time to ask in a chat, but I've got to see, before I commit to anything, I need to see what I do when, yes, 2 years behind, yep, they're kind of rolling it out around the town, and they haven't rolled it out to my area yet, my part of the town. I pay 36 quid now for my 0.7 upstream. Yeah, I wouldn't want to commit to any server unless it was something crazy, like if someone on Minecraft lost a bet and had to invite a noob on. Until I've started playing an MMO, and while I'm playing Minecraft, see if I can do both. So them questions are a little bit out of reach at the minute. There goes that book. 3 to go, and then I'll be off to the pub, which is going to bring us on. Oh, where do I live? Easy one. Cottingham, which I think at one point was the largest village in Europe. Outside Hull. East Yorkshire, England. There we go, that's where I live. Where live? Santa Claus. Technically things make things a town. HU16 is the area postcode. That's all you're getting though. Our server that Tom spent most time thinking had 24 gig and was struggling. But I'm not going to answer any kind of question like that in the stream. Like I say, I've given you my reasons why that I can't really commit to that at the minute. So I have been invited into quite a few servers, and at the minute I'm going to have to say I won't be joining any servers just for now. But thank you very much for the offer. The problem is, if I did go on one, then it might get a bit more traffic and it might cause you more work. Anyway, I'm not going to commit to anything like that until I've started playing WildStar or Elder Scrolls, and I'll see how I can manage 2 games at once, because it's something I've never done before. The offers are there, yes, they're much appreciated. Thank you very much. 2 books to go. How can I afford to get drunk at the pub when I don't have a job? This is from May. Thank you, May. I think the other one's from May as well. Let's get that one out as well. What's my weekly income? That one, I don't actually know, which is something that someone probably won't believe. I am getting a bit of money from this kind of video lark, but working out on a weekly income, it's quite difficult because I get a little bit more each month, you see. But I'm not getting much. I don't get enough to live on. I'm lucky that. I should answer the other question first, shouldn't I? So, what's my weekly income? I'll come back to that one. I've not signed on since January. So, no, not January, February. Up until February, I was on the dole for 2 years. When I left uni, I had quite a lot of uni money left as well. I had enough to buy some stuff. Cool, thanks for that. So I lived on the money I had left over from uni for quite a bit. I don't have any outgoings, so other than the internet, that's the only thing. The only outgoing I've got is slightly the internet, so I don't have a mobile phone, which don't cost me money. I drink a bit in the summer, but I generally don't go out much in the winter. I live at my parents' house because I think they know that if I didn't live here, I'd probably be a tramp, because I don't really believe in money much. And they'd rather I be living here than living on the street. So my weekly, you can look on Social Blade anyway and see how much I'm earning. So that'll probably let you know. I think if I quickly go onto my YouTube analytics, and the last 30 days, this is in dollars, so if I look at my estimated earnings for the last 30 days, it is $152. There we go. So that's my monthly income at the minute, going on last 30 days estimated ad revenue. There we go. So that's that question. So I'm gonna put weekly. What's that? What, 30 quid? $30. What's that? About 20 quid? About 20 quid a week. That'll do. So I get enough for a couple of beers. How much? Yep, goes on beer. Hello, Malone. I got on with my my mum and my dad and my granddad on a Tuesday. I make sure I've got enough for a round. I've been watching a bit of the cricket, which I'm going to answer. I have had a bit of money, but I'm going to answer that in the next question. But enough for a bear. Bears are quite expensive. I've tried buying one before, but yeah, I've got enough for a beer. So there we go. And then last question for this really kind of weird, boring live stream of me just sat in a room. How can I afford to get drunk at a pub when I don't have a job? My granddad sold his house and moved to a flat, and he gave everyone a bit of cash. He gave my mum and dad some money, he gave my sister some money, he gave my nephew some money, and he gave me 300 quid. He wanted to splash out on everyone. So my granddad's paid for my summer, pretty much. That 300 quid has been letting me go to the pub and watch the cricket and stuff like that. So there we go. Thanks Grandad for summer. Grandad gave me a summer treat. So how pub. How pub. So that's how I've been cheaper than giraffes. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, Grandad Ako has empowered my summer a bit by giving everyone a bit of cash. Everyone, he moved to the village where we live, so he's actually in walking distance of ours now. He did live quite a bit away, so now he's in range of both his son and his daughter, my auntie. And we go around to see him quite often. I see him bump into him in the village and stuff like that. So it's really nice having him nice and close. And because everyone helps him get here and that, he decided to splash out and give everyone a bit of cash. So that is how I've been going and getting drunk. So I don't normally deal with that, but he's let me watch the cricket in the pub. So thank you very much, Grandad. Right. That was all I was planning to do in this episode. This little Q&A live stream. I bet it's nice to go to Cyprus though. It's bang on 9 o'clock, so we've been going an hour, and that was kind of my plan. There we go, a little weird question and answer live stream. I'll do a normal live stream on Wednesday as usual. I hope that was alright. A bit of an insight into... like I said before I start recording, I'm not as comfortable doing this, really, talking about me, because I don't find myself that interesting. But people were asking questions, so I thought it's rude not to answer them. I've added an arcane levitator to the house. It seems to work best if I have it so that you get outside of this room. So got a little arcane levitator up, and I always have one down as well, so then you don't take fall damage. Little quick tour. You've seen most of it. I don't think I've really built anything in tomorrow's episode. Well, I've built stuff, but it's stuff you can't see. There's Lord Buzzington. Little house there. There's Skittles, the ram. There's my ore gathering area. There's my little force farm. I don't think there's any spoilers. It's pretty much everything. Well, there's my smeltery area. That was kind of where I started processing ores when the server first started. In fact, where I first started getting ores is still here. There's the oldie mine. My first bed was here, I think. My first chests. Yeah, I've not put no multi-block stuff back in yet. So there we go. That's when that's the first went underground here when I logged on. Yeah, so there we go. It's still there as well. I've kept it. And then I started making the farms and stuff like that. There's a cow with all these microblocks missing still as well. I will rebuild them when we get a newer version, I think. So yeah, farm area. My base is it 3 chunks by 3 chunks or 4 by 4 or something? So this is all the mine area, all the farm area. In there's a tank farm with all my liquid tanks with all different stuffs in. Force one's getting quite full, as is the honey one. B area with Lord Buzzington watching over it with no monocle. My Alvery production's going pretty quick now, so I'm getting more Alveries all the time. In fact, I've got resources probably to make about another 10 Alveries, so I'm going to get on with that. Little animal farm here. That's now automated. Oops, that's a spoiler. Not most. I put up the episode earlier. I've got four production ones. I've got Radioactive Queen, Glittering Queen, which gets gold. Radioactive is getting me uranium, which is kind of nice, because I was down to like 5 uranium from the breeding. Rusty, which is iron, and then can't really get in there now. But behind there, we've got Corroded, which is copper. So I've just been doing a bit of magic bees. I've got some Charmed, Esoteric, Enchanted, Eldritch, Supernatural. That's what I've been on with today. So I'm trying to work towards the Aura Bees, because the Aura Bees, if you're looking at that little thing there, Aura Bees, the best traits I've got missing. They've got max territory, max polling, and fastest productivity. So no, that's it. No new ones after that. Just a couple of the little intermediate magic ones after the bee episode. So I'm still working towards the Aura Bee. And then there's my library where we've been sat in most of the episode. Here's my little powers tower. I guess this is people who've not actually seen the videos. And there will be, yes, when I've been meaning to do it, but I've been trying to get on top of the bees. But I think I've got about 1 episode's worth of research to do. And I want to make the thermostatic harness just for fun as well, and get a nice enchant on it. So I ain't got a great deal left to do. Let's have a quick look in Thermonomicon. There's certainly a lot of Thermcraft I want to do, but I was going to do it in normal episodes, I think, from now on, once I've done the research. But I reckon there's about 1 episode of research left. I want to see what the magnetizer works like. There's an upgraded version of that as well. There's a enhanced one, or I can't remember the name of it. I need to get crystal clusters and stuff like that, because I plan on using them. I've got the knowledge fragment research to do as well. So I reckon there's probably 1 Thermcraft research episode left, and then Thermcraft building stuff I'll probably do in the normal episodes. But I do want to grow this node as big as I can get it. Why is it? Where's my node gone? My node's gone. How strange. I'm in the range of that one, aren't I? 434. Yep, that node's vanished. Well, how fucking bizarre. I think it was at about 380. There's another one over here. That's underground somewhere, I think. Oh no, it's there. That's weird, isn't it? Node's fucked off. Very strange. I've never seen one go missing like that. I've seen all the nodes vanish and need the retro gen doing, but I've never seen one node vanish. Yep, that's it. The world's doomed. Oh, look what else I've done. I forgot to show that on the episode as well. I've put some Resident Ender in there for no apparent reason. Quantum Armor will be coming up in an episode very soon. I'm going to expand, possibly not tomorrow, I've done tomorrow's, but possibly the day after's. I'm going to expand my IC2 operation significantly. What does it do? What, the Ender? It makes me teleport, watch. Somewhere random, let me in. Boop! Randomly teleports you like an Enderman. Boop. Yeah, anyway. Right, I'm going to wrap up there. Thank you, as always, for joining. I appreciate you joining, and I hope it wasn't too boring for you. I'm going to make my little shitty favourite videos playlist public in case you want to see some weird shit. Anyway. Ouch. Cheers, guys. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.